Hello and welcome to another X-Ray.tech video. I'm Tom Nasser, aka the Automation Alchemist, and today we're going to talk about 5 of the best no-code automations that you can build right now to start saving time. These automations cover everything from managing your Zoom recordings to building an automated social media calendar, and you can build them all with no-code tools. We have links to these video tutorials and all of the automations in the description down below, so you can follow along and start automating your robotic work today. First up, let's look at an automation we like to call ZoomTube. This workflow saves all of your Zoom recordings to YouTube for free permanent cloud storage. With the rapid growth of remote work, businesses rely on apps like Zoom more than ever. We all have important conversations, make decisions, and create action items during our Zoom calls. You might even hold virtual conferences or workshops that would be great to record for anyone who missed the event. Recording your Zoom calls lets you save them for future reference, but Zoom's cloud storage plans are expensive if you're recording often. With ZoomTube, you can automatically save your Zoom recordings as unlisted videos in YouTube to create a free permanent archive. Once it's set up, all you have to do is record your Zoom calls on the cloud like you normally would. The automation will then upload your recordings to your YouTube account and send a viewable link to Slack or Microsoft Teams so you can easily find the video. You can create a Zoom to YouTube automation in Zapier with just a few clicks. So check out the links below and never lose a Zoom recording again. Up next is an automation that will make it easier to prep for all your meetings. Automated document creation from templates. Here's how it works. Let's say you have a document you're using all the time, like a weekly meeting agenda or a project delivery deck. You can make a template of that document and add in variables to replace in Zapier. Then, fill out a simple form and create a new document from the template with real data inserted in place of the variables. This works with just about everything in Google Suite, like Google Docs or Google Slides. By automatically creating your documents from a template, you're able to create commonly used documents faster while removing human error from the equation. In the links below, we'll show you how to create a Google Doc and a Google Slide presentation from the same form and then email it to a client in just a matter of seconds. It's so simple, you'll wonder why you ever created these documents manually in the first place. Want to make things easier for your billing department? Try out this workflow to draft QuickBooks invoices automatically whenever a client is marked as closed won in Hubspot. Using this automation is easy, but it does require a little bit of behind-the-scenes setup. So here's how it works. Whenever a lead status is updated to closed won, that will trigger the automation to run. Then Zapier is going to need to figure out which client to draft the invoice for in QuickBooks. To make this work, you'll need to set up a database in an app called Airtable. Once it finds the right client, the automation will draft the invoice for the corresponding customer in QuickBooks. You can set the amount of money they're charged or even the due date based off of data from within Hubspot. This is a great way to make sure the internal handoff from your sales team to your accounting team is fast and accurate. So we really recommend trying this automation if you're constantly bringing on new clients. Check out the links below for a detailed setup guide, and we'll walk you through it step by step so you can streamline your team's communication and start saving some time. If you're like us, you probably have important information in databases across multiple different apps. Keeping those databases in sync manually is a pain, and thankfully there's a much better way to sync your databases, and it's called Unito. Unito is a no-code automation platform with a single purpose: syncing your databases across different apps. When you connect two databases in Unito, records added or updated in either table will be synchronized with the other, so you can maintain total parity without doing any extra work. Unito works with Google Sheets, Notion, Airtable, and many other spreadsheets and database apps. In the links below, you can find our walkthroughs for setting up syncs between Sheets and Notion, Airtable and Notion, and Sheets and Airtable. But whatever specific apps you want to use, the principles of setting up syncs are always the same. So don't worry if I didn't mention your preferred software, these tutorials will still help. Setting up a sync in Unito only takes a few minutes, and once it's up and running, you can rest easy knowing that your data is accurate and up to date in every app. So check out the links below and try setting up a Unito sync today to keep your databases consistent. Finally, let's take a look at building an automated social media calendar in Airtable. There are tools that already exist for scheduling social media posts like Hootsuite or Buffer, but these aren't always a great fit for your budget or a tool that you prefer to use. So if you're already using Airtable to manage your company's data, it can be a really convenient place to schedule all of your social media posts. Here's how it works. You just add a new record with the post's text, images, or other attachments, and you pick the platform you want to publish it on. Choose when you want to publish it with a date field, and check a box to add it to the queue. It works with Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, pretty much any network you want to use. Check out the video linked below to learn how to set it up. With this automation, you'll be able to spend less time on publishing your posts and more time on crafting the right message to send out to your followers. So that concludes our rundown of the 5 best automations you can start building right now. And just to recap, you can build a video library of all your recordings with ZoomTube, you can create templated presentations for your meetings, you can draft and send QuickBooks invoices, you can sync databases, and you can build a social media scheduler. Tutorials for all those automations are in the description down below. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to support the channel. If you'd like to learn more about no-code and low-code automation, follow us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or Facebook. And you can find all of our content on our website, xray.tech. You can check out all those links in the description down below. And as always, don't forget, keep the flow.